Recording as well, and we'll get rolling. So, okay, make sure I'm live, and then I'll hit record on Zoom. Okay, I think so. All right, very good. We are live on the YouTube. We are live on Zoom. I want to say what's up, Team Bank friends here. Let me go ahead and record this to the computer. I'm going to raise the volume so it records loud enough, right? Okay, welcome Team Yang friends. I want to welcome you to today's noon presentation. You may be watching this live, maybe watching the replay. You could be watching it on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or any one of the social platforms that are out on the interwebs. And it's a business of convenience I'm going to share with you, as well as something that just completely makes sense. I personally was not looking for anything. I don't go onto Facebook saying, gee, I really hope someone pitches me a new business today. I just don't generally do that. And I saw this at first, to be honest with you, I kind of rolled my eyes like, what is this now? Another deal that everyone's talking about. But the reality is that it is reality. And you're going to find that this is very common sense. It's a very simple conversation to have. It's a conversation we all have anyway. Everyone's speaking about the economy and the price of food, eggs, housing, food, clothing, shelter, and everything in between. Homeowners insurance increasing. We had that happen here. Premiums increasing. We have four kids, three of them are drivers. I mean, so it's the price of everything has been going through the roof, right? For the last, I don't know, my whole life, but it really has sped up in the last few years. So we're going to show you a $20 membership, which Save Club is. It's a $20, right? It's really, I like hearing the cost of something right up front as opposed to waiting a half hour or whatever, 20 minutes for a presentation. Then we hit you with a cost. $20 for a membership that helps you save money, get cash back and deals on products and services you're using every day already through brands you're already familiar with. And we're going to get into that now. So let me go ahead and jump into the Prez. Again, if you want to share where you're tuning in from, feel free to do that. Feel free to drop any questions you have inside of the chat or the Q&A section. Okay. And I'm going to jump into it and we'll be fairly quick, right? Save Club, $20 membership, global savings, deals, and discounts. What I'm going to do first is because there is this whole business behind this, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing a Zoom, right? I would just go about my life saving money with a $20 membership, right? I'm not doing Zooms for TikTok, Zooms for Netflix, or Zooms for Costco or Spotify. I'm not promoting Spotify saying, "Hey, I got this great." So there is a business behind this, but the reason I just mentioned those three models is because this isn't like an MLM deal like you may have seen before. This is a subscription-based, membership-based business, similar to Costco, Sam's Club, Spotify, Netflix, and the tens of thousands of other subscriptions there are out there. And this business model is very smart. It's very sticky. I will show you how you could make guaranteed residual income. Now, I don't use that term loosely because I don't even like the term guarantee on anything, right? So I'm going to show you something that you may never have seen before. Before I show that too, what I want to add is this. My background is probably similar to your background. I come from the working class, okay? I grew up, I was told to get good grades, get a safe, secure job with a pension and benefits. I did that. I took all the city exams in New York. I'm from New York. My name's Vinny from New York. I mean, go figure, right? And so I took the sanitation test, fire department, police department, corrections officer, court officer, water department, all these different tests so I can get a city job. The reason I wanted a city job, one, my parents knew there's no way he's going to be a doctor, and I'm glad I didn't do that. But two is because you have a steady pay with benefits and a pension. So I became a New York City police officer at the age of 20 years old. I was a New York City cop for 11 years. Then I took my whole retirement and pension system, all my pension, and it's called rolled it over to the New York City Fire Department. It's under one umbrella with the City of New York. And I then did another 10 years as a New York City firefighter. Those jobs, it's known you'll never be rich, but you'll have security and you'll have a pension. Civil servants, now I've been retired for years. Civil servants call our pension every single month. We say the pension fairy showed up because it's mailbox money. There's a great book out there called Beach Money that teaches you how network marketing, a home-based business, can provide beach money, residual income. However, now I've also been involved in network marketing for 17 years, okay, because 20 something years ago, 25 years ago, or so 20, whatever it was, my wife and I bought a home. We actually acquired a mortgage, then we got a second mortgage, and my wife, a year and a half later, had a first son, second son, third son, fourth son. So we lived the regular life. This is why I'm sharing this with you, because it's probably familiar to you. 4 kids, the mortgages, the car payments, the credit cards. I have dogs barking in the background right now. I don't even know if you can hear that. They didn't bark all morning. They're waiting until I get on Zoom like children. They do that when you get on the phone. It's what they do. So I did all that, found ourselves in the rat race, right? We recruited the grandparents to watch the kids. We had all the bills that go with it. Very happy life, but I'm going to be straight with you and say, I was stressed out many nights and I was looking for additional income streams. My wife was working full time. I was working full time. I also got into the mortgage business. I was doing well, but I would close a loan and then I had to go find another loan. So it wasn't residual. There was no pension, no recurring income, no type of. So when I saw network marketing and I went kicking and screaming to some pyramid party that my friend was inviting me to 17 years ago, I was like, what is that, a pyramid? I don't know. Everyone says that. That's what I said. And so, but I saw the business model. I saw a circle that gets 2 circles. I was like, wow, I want to do that. And that's where it started for me. Now, on that journey, we've had a lot of very good runs, a lot of success we have had because I plugged in, I was diligent, I read the books, I went to the meetings, and I did everything they said to do. Kind of like fitness. If you follow the eating regimen and exercise, you'll get the results. I took that business model seriously. Along the journey, we found out what works, but more importantly, what does not work. I'll say that one more time very quickly. We found out what works and found out what doesn't work. So what we've learned is the subscription economy now. When I'm about to show you a video from Patrick Bet-David, 30-second video. 30 seconds of Patrick Bet-David, and then about 5 seconds of Gary Vaynerchuk. And he's speaking about the subscription economy, something that you already know. Okay, so I just want to premise that with maybe you can identify with being a working class person. We have baby boomers that and by the way, I'm not looking to do gloom and doom. A lot of baby boomers are saying, gee, I don't know if I can actually retire. Like, how can I ever, like, literally stop working? Generation X is saying, I'm following the baby boomers. They can't retire. I don't think I can either. And so then you have millennials following Generation X saying they said it would be different. The prices are going crazy. There's people that make 100 grand a year that are like paycheck to paycheck. We know this, not gloom and doom, just math. Not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a mathematician. Okay. And then you have the younger generation, Generation Z, and everyone. They're actually brilliant because they're like, I'm not doing all that. And so we know that people, have you noticed anyone scrolling? Like, have you noticed anyone doing this? Dude, what is that? So this thing in our hand right here, I know I have the background, so it's kind of, this is a virtual background. And so, but you can literally run a global business from this thing, okay? And I'm going to show you how we can do that. Okay, again, $20 membership to save money on products and services we already use with brands we're already familiar with. And watch this video from Patrick Bet-David. I think you'll like it. It's a 30-second clip. I do have the full video, it's even better, but I'm not going to play that for you now. I'm just going to play 30 seconds of Patrick Bet-David. What I want to make sure I do is optimize the sound for this 30 seconds. Listen to this. You tell me if that makes sense, okay?
You ever see some of these companies' valuation? This company's worth $220 billion. This one worth $6 billion. This one only after 2 years worth $680 million. Why and how? It's called the subscription economy. According to a Forbes article, it says 2 companies, same top line revenue, 100 million, 100 million. This one has to go chase for its revenue every single month. They got to go sell again. But this one, it's subscription. Every month, people are paying $49.99. According to this Forbes article, this one could be worth 8 times more just because it's reoccurring versus this one. There's a reason for that. We're going to talk about that today.
Now, I really enjoyed that video, the entire video. And it's funny because, you could tell your friend about the subscription economy and they may roll their eyes at, or whatever else. But when there's third party talking about it, like people like Patrick Bet-David or Gary Vaynerchuk, and by the way, you can look into this and see Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, and it just goes on and on. And plus, we all know because we all use memberships and subscriptions. We're familiar with like Netflix and things like that. So listen to this. I think there's like 6 minutes from Gary Vaynerchuk.
I'm a retailer at heart, so of course I love this. Everybody should be in retail, and everybody should figure out how to do subscription.
Are there businesses out there that you think should be thinking about subscription?
All of them.
All of them. So
I'm a retailer at heart.
So what's the problem? All right, let's get back into like Save Club. But I just want to premise that with like, this is what's going on in our life right now, right? So Save Club, like what's the problem is higher costs. We don't have to go crazy. We know it. Groceries, housing, utilities, insurance, gas, transportation, clothing, etc. They're higher costs. What's the solution to that? Lower costs on grocery, housing, utilities, insurance, gas, transportation, clothing, etc. So it's kind of basic, no? So you have that. Now, Save Club will show you how we can have big savings from the world's best brands. Dining brands, shopping brands, automotive brands, theme park, movie direct ticketing brands, travel brands, and many more. We all are familiar with Applebee's or Papa John's, Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm getting hungry reading it. I haven't eaten today. Jersey Mike's, Olive Garden. We have all heard of Dell or Best Buy or Home Depot or Target, Office Depot, automotive brands, Midas, Jiffy Lube, Firestone, etc., 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 right? You get the point. Theme parks, we've heard of Disney. Lord knows I've given them at least $50,000 of my money over the years. Anyway, movies, Regal, AMC theaters, travel brands, Wyndham Hyatt, Holiday Inn, Hilton, Avis, JetBlue, American Airlines, and many more. So, all right, this is familiar, and I like speaking to people about what's familiar. It's not a cheesy concept, right? We've heard of these terms like BOGOs, buy one, get one free, get up to 50% off, cash back. The term cash back is something we hear all the time now. And what's happening is cash back, once you like really plug into this type of stuff, like I'll go and I'll walk and I'll get my steps in and I will listen to things in this space, like subscription economy and advertising dollars. When you think about ad revenue, first let's talk about affiliate marketing for a second, because you've heard of affiliate marketing. What companies use affiliate marketing? Pretty much every company. Target has an affiliate plan. Amazon's an affiliate plan. You know this. You can have an Amazon store. You know this. Best Buy. Walmart has an affiliate plan. Okay. The people that put in my pool have an affiliate plan. They said anyone that you refer to us and we close the deal, we'll give you $500. Okay. So those are all affiliate plans. Why do these big, smart companies that really understand business have an affiliate arm with their business? Is because when you have an affiliate model, the company makes money before they spend money, meaning they don't spend money on advertising or anything. They just have someone word of mouth out there telling a friend about something. And if they make the sale, they make the payment. So it's brilliance. Whereas, again, spending money on advertising, you spend the money first and then you make the sale. Okay. So it's a win-win for the company. It's also a win-win for us, because if we refer someone to something, and this is all we ever do, we know this. Every conversation we have, not every but a lot of conversations we have with people, we're saying, hey, where'd you get your haircut? Where'd you get your sneakers? Where do your kids go to school? And what restaurant did you go to? Like we go out to eat with some couples, and when we go out to those, we just did it the other night. We went out to eat, a bunch of couples, and a lot of the conversation was other restaurants that we all like, what we don't like. The portions were good, the price was right, whatever it is, right? So all of a sudden we're getting ideas. Oh, they said it was good. Same thing with a movie, right? Right? Hey, have you seen that? Oh, it sucked. I didn't. How many times have you said, oh, I heard it sucked, I didn't go. Or I heard that movie's great, I can't wait. It's word of mouth is really what it is. So affiliate marketing works. brands like that understand that relationships are everything. So they're paying people for their conversations. So that's what affiliate marketing is. So that's happening. The next thing with advertising dollars is that, have you ever watched a YouTube video and you go to put something on YouTube and there's an ad that pops up, and where do you look immediately? In the lower right hand corner, you're like ready to skip it. Can we just skip it? Skip it, get it. We just want to get rid of it. Skip it, scroll it, get rid of it. Because we, the people, us, you and I, we have the upper hand. We consume content when we want it, okay, how we want it, and that's it. This gives us an advantage in this type of business as well, because this is being recorded right now, right? And people will watch it when they want to watch this, if they're even interested, or they can just scroll away. It's a wonderful thing. All we're really doing in life generally is sharing information, and now we get paid to share information. But there's a reason why I'm sharing this information about Save Club, is because it goes back to the residual income, to the beginning of the story with a pension. Okay, fair enough? Let's keep moving. Let me know if that made sense. Let me know if you're picking up what I'm laying. So this whole cashback phenomenon that's happening right now is brands, companies, they want to acquire customers and retain customers, right? I mean, does that make sense? So dining discounts and cashback, you know the brands. I don't have to read to you all these different brands. By the way, there's mom and pop shops in the back office, in your Save Club, stuff that pops up and populates right into your neighborhood. And by the way, there's a new video that just came out that's excellent that I'll share in the Facebook group as well. And we're just sharing information, right? Exclusive online savings. So it's not just going to places to save money. You save money online, right? Luxury brands, exclusive deals, yada, yada, yada. Again, I'm just going to go through these slides. It's fairly endless. There's savings, travel. I'm sorry, travel savings, 25 to 50%. Better than public sites. Are they always better than public sites? I don't know. I'm not sitting here guaranteeing anything. But Save Club does have 6 different trading travel portals that you can take a look at. Okay. Your passport to unbeatable savings. Okay. So again, you know of these booking engines, Booking.com, Travel Advisor, right? All these VRBO, another affiliate plan. Brilliant. All right. VRBO is an affiliate plan. Uber is an affiliate plan. Airbnb. Back to like affiliate plans, like they don't even own any real estate, Airbnb. And they're bigger than the Hilton that's been around for since the late 1700s. Right? Uber doesn't own any cars. Their valuation's like, I don't know, many billions of dollars. But again, best prices on all of these things that we're already familiar with. Hotel comparisons. One of the things I like about this is it's just in your face. Like, in other words, $24 savings. So I don't have to convince anyone, hey, you want to lose weight? Look at me in my underwear from last week and me in my underwear from this week. Like the number before and after silliness pictures, some cheesy stuff that you have to do online. Look at this woman. She had wrinkles all over her face, and 2 minutes later she didn't. So it's like, that's really cheesy when it comes to these online MLMs, right? Is it not? This is, save $24 and that's it. Like I was just looking this morning on Facebook, there are people that are posting their savings from Save Club. Okay. Guys, this is a $20 membership, by the way. BTW, just kind of throwing that back at you. Here are some numbers. Someone went to Ulta. It would have been $3.99, but instead it was $3.39. Okay, there's $60 savings. That's 3 months worth of savings, right? Here's movie tickets on the left. It's $25 for 2 adults. After using Save Club, it's $15 for 2 adults, and plus the booking fees, $20. So instead of $50, would have been $52, it's $20 for a savings of $32 on one purchase with a $20 membership. Okay. So this is one of someone buying testosterone, right? Is whatever it is, a booster, $55 savings using Save Club. Well, like, why not? Why wouldn't you if you pay less, right? Here's a savings with Venetian Resort Las Vegas. Okay. Same trip, same everything. $566 savings. So I like that people are sharing their savings and showing it. It's pretty much, I don't like the term no-brainer, but I don't know. If someone's going to hand you $100 for every time you hand them a $20 bill, would you do it? A friend of mine sent me, he got $20 off an oil change. Another buddy of mine just sent me, he saved $60 on a suit at Men's Warehouse. I don't know if he's on here. I should have invited him to the Zoom. He's already telling people about it. Why wouldn't he? Okay. And so the membership easily pays for itself. Now, if you haven't yet, you can plug into, when I say plug into, like listen in on, you can watch the recordings. I like the lives. The live Zooms with the company. The company's really on their game. I mean, there's top leadership. If you've ever been in network marketing, really sharp people that are involved here because they see it. They want a recession-proof business that I'm going to talk to you about. Something that there's sticky residual income, guaranteed residual income. I know that word guarantee is like, can you guarantee it? Well, VIP guarantees it, but I'll show you that in a minute. But again, the potential annual savings per user, $1,600 on dining, food, shopping, retail, auto health services, theme parks, activities. Okay, let me show you I'm going to show you the savings portal for a second. I'm going to show you Save Club. So Save Club, here is Save Club. Now, I like, because this just populates your area, so you can hit search, and then right away, places in your neighborhood will pop up. Right. You can put in wherever you live, put it in, and it just goes on a Firestone, 15%, right? So at the bottom, I like this, where it says, how much can I save? Let's find out. So this is just an estimate. So how many times you eat out for lunch? Let's just say eat out weekly. Let's just say once, right? That alone, they're saying, save up to $208 a year. The Save Club's $20 a month, so that's $240. So you're almost at a full year just by eating out once a week. How many times you eat out for dinner? Let's do 0.5. Let's just say you go out every other week. So that's $364. How many times a week you order pizza? We order it once, sometimes twice. 728, right? Monthly, how often do you do mini golf, laser tag, or something? Well, let's just say you go every other month, right? So that would be what, 0.5? Movie tickets, let's just say you go once a month to the movies. I mean, and four of you go. Like I have a family of six. Let's just say we all go. I didn't even do this. Look, I mean, look at the number spikes up. We go to the movies once, right? Movie rentals, we don't do that. We have Netflix. Number of hotel nights. Let's just say you go out, you go away once a year, and let's just say you do 4 nights at $1,200. Number of days you rent a car. Let's just say you rent a car 2 of those days. 2 rounds of golf. You get the point, right? So you can use this Save Club and you can do even estimated. But look, I mean, right here you're at $1,000 a year savings. That's significant. Okay. Now, guys, I'm not trying to oversell this, by the way. I'm just trying to like share information with you. So let's look at the next slide. Is this the hottest business of 2025? Lock in your spot for free, right? There are a lot of good business opportunities out there. I get pitched on them all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. I'm choosing to align myself with this opportunity. I have other businesses I do as well, but this is easy. It's simple. It's inexpensive. It's sticky. It's long term. It's appealing, and I just don't see a downside to it. So the whole model. I mean, if you really delve into the model, the comp plan, the structure, the funnels, the autoresponders, the AI, the tech stuff. They give you all the reels done for you, all the marketing materials done for you. There's a tremendous amount of support, trainings. There's a training tonight. Everything's recorded. You can listen to it while you're driving or walking. I mean, it really is endless. Okay. So I'm going to speak to you about, again, like person to person, like why do people look to even start an online business? Okay. This is a family. And most family have monthly expenses and obligations: mortgage, rent, car loan, lease, credit card, student loans, tax, insurance, food, gas, utility, cell phone, savings, clothing, right? Netflix, Amazon, gym memberships, childcare, dent care. All of these things, a lot of these things, are they necessities? Not really all of them, but you can stop drinking coffee or going to the gym. You can stop watching Netflix, but is that really going to get you ahead, right? Like people are looking for value. They're looking to save money, and they're looking to make an additional income stream, right? Let's just say these bills, all those bills that you have, they add up to a number. And whatever your number is, that's your freedom number. Your monthly bills, your monthly obligations, whatever that number is, that's your number. I ran this through ChatGPT. So the average family, it's $6,400, which is a staggering amount of money. You have to make $100,000 a year just to stay afloat, okay? And so, or more. And so monthly bills, Now, let me just say this to you. I'm going to stop the share a second because I'm going to speak direct to you. Is that working as a civil servant or any job, excuse me, something, I, any job, you can't really duplicate yourself. If you're working 30, 40 hours a week, what are your options? To like let's just say you're taking home $5,000, $6,000 a week. You're taking home as much as your expenses. Let's just say your expenses are 5,000 a month and you're taking home 7,000 a month. And you're doing well, you have an extra $2,000 every month and you're doing great. Great. But sometimes you need tires for the cars, things come up, you get it. So how would you go and make an extra $5,000 a month or $7,000 a month? You could work another job, but it's another 30, 40, 50 hours a week. So it doesn't even make sense. It's not possible. This is why a lot of people have dual household incomes. So you could do that. You could go back to school and become a professional, but that's very costly, takes a lot of time, and you're going to find yourself in the same position because we have people that are professionals looking for online businesses. Okay. You could start a business, open a restaurant, could be risky, could be great, it could make millions, right? But then again, you're looking at overhead. If it's a franchise coming in, quarter of a million, a million, $20, 20,000 a month, employees, a lot of headaches, a lot of potential, not being negative. You could do it. But again, if you're working 40, 50 hours a week already, you're going to start a franchise on the side. Like most people can't do that. Entrepreneurs, maybe you own 15 different pieces of real estate, a few pieces of real estate, whatever. Right? But you definitely know someone that is looking to create a pension. So, what are the options? This is why people find their way into network marketing, home-based business space. But I'm going to share with you a couple things about that and a couple trappings that a lot of people don't even realize. Again, in the beginning of my introduction, I said I've been in this industry for many years, and there are things about it that are great, but there's a lot of things that make it virtually impossible to build in 2025, network marketing, that is. So let's go into back to the presentation. And why is this different? Why is Save Club different? Okay. So I'm going to do a comparison. On the left is traditional network marketing, and on the right is Save Club and subscription membership marketing. Okay. On the left, if you've ever done network marketing before, or if you've ever been approached by someone who's in a network marketing company, again, there's some nice companies here with good products and good people and good leadership, well-intentioned companies. But if you have ever been in a company like this, when you approach someone, it's unfamiliar to them. These brands are foreign to 99% of the public. They really don't really know what the brands are. So you find yourself in a position where you need to explain the features and benefits of a product or service, right? You find yourself trying to convince people why they should buy from the network marketing company and not from Amazon or eBay or from the store or mainstream brand, right? So you have to end up with the product education. And this is where it could start to get cheesy. You want to say you have the greatest collagen, peptides, juice, shakes, vitamins, the greatest weight loss system, skincare system. They have these shots now that people are taking. And so you have doctor's calls and all of these different things like a certificate. All of a sudden you become like, I'm a retired fireman. I've spoken to people about this stuff in the past, these companies, and all of a sudden your best friend becomes a scientist overnight. They have a lab coat and a Bunsen burner, and they're like all of a sudden they're experts. They want to say, well, "Do you have a certificate of analysis?" Or, "Well, I want to listen to the doctor's call." Or, who has time to listen to a doctor's call? I mean, I was never into that stuff. Patent pending. I'm going to tell you this product's better. My collagen's better than your collagen. Better peptides here than that. They're all natural. You can't get it anywhere else, and it has a patent on it. Okay, no one cares. We're going to get it somewhere else anyway. So again, that's it's being phased out. And we're talking about in network marketing, we're talking about $250 billion a year industry. I mean, so we're not speaking about an industry that's like it's not going anywhere. There's just an innovations that are happening, like Save Club, and this Save Club system, matrix, website, funnel system, power line system is already proven. Okay. As new as the company is, it's already proven the whole system for acquisition and retention. Okay. So again, these brands on the left are unfamiliar to people, and Save Club is, familiar. Everyone already knows what Home Depot is and Cabela's is and Midas. It's not strange to say, hey, I saved 20 bucks on my oil change. Not strange to say, hey, just save $32 by, using Save Club for the movies, right? I don't have to tell a person that they really should try going to Home Depot. You really should try the wood at Home Depot. You really should try to buy these shirts at Target. Like, that's strange. Like, you don't even say that to people. They already know. So there's no product education or brand education or awareness. It's just flat out saving money on products and services we use anyway on brands we're already using, right? Traditional network marketing on the left has these starter packs. And again, these can be very pricey and very cheesy. I've seen them as high as $3,400, $500, $700. You need all these things. You want to give out samples and stuff. It's a hassle. You know, I don't know. It's a hassle. Then after you spend $300 on a starter pack, then you spend $150 a month on auto ship. Should we send the kids to college or should we buy the fruit juice every month? Let me think. So the problem with auto ship is there's three problems with auto ship. No one likes auto ship. No one wants auto ship. And the biggest problem with auto ship is no one stays on auto ship. So you don't have any retention in a business. This is why you've probably experienced this before. You've been in the network marketing business and the products were great and the people were great and you were super excited about it and you started to build a team. And what happened? They got off auto ship. Why? Because that's what we do. We don't like auto ship, right? I don't like auto ship. Do you? So why do we expect other people to like it? Right? It doesn't even make sense. So, but the industry average is 2.7 months. So how can I be expected to build a business that has retention and I can create a pension and have guaranteed residual income? How can I build it if there's no guaranteed people stay on auto ship? Doesn't make sense, right? Right. So when you look on the left, the brands on the left, right? And then you look at the brands on the right, what's the difference? There's a lot of differences. One is there's no start, on the left they have starter pack, auto ship, business volume, and you have to be qualified. On the right, with Save Club, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Sam's, Spotify, Costco, Disney, Planet Fitness, right? Planet Fitness doesn't say you haven't been here in 2 months, you can't come back. Netflix doesn't say, hey, you haven't watched a movie this month. We're canceling your order. Doesn't work that way. So Save Club behaves the same way as we all behave, right? You don't have to use the membership that month. You don't have to do it. Okay? You don't have to save money. You buy stuff when you want to buy. No changing of any buying habits, right? Fair enough? Okay. How do you get started with Save Club? It's $60. Like $60 to become an affiliate, and that gives you a lot of things. That's going to give you a funnel, multiple funnels, landing pages, opt-in forms, done-for-you email campaigns, automation. Automation is to our time what compounding interest is to our money. I've had people enroll and I didn't even call them because they opted in through this funnel now. Okay? The company gives you reels, short videos done for you. And I'll show you them. They give you done for you reels, done for you everything. Okay? There's AI for lead generation and follow-up. When people fill out this form here, they go in as pre-enrollees into your back office. You have AI text messaging them and reminding them about things like this, about a video or a Zoom right. So it's cutting edge. It's applicable or applicable to 2025, 26, 27, the world we live in today. No starter packs. Okay. So the way to get started is it's $60 and then $20 a month for the membership. Okay, so you can start day one. Option one is $19 a month and $60 a year to be an affiliate. So you can sign up today for $79.97. Okay, and then $20 a month. And monthly access to all deals and discounts and savings and compensation plan as well. Okay. Or option number two is you just do the VIP. Or you could do the option one and do the VIP a couple months later and just pay the difference. Okay. Oh, okay. And then, or it adjusts to the month that you become a VIP. And what is VIP? VIP is $239 is $20 a month times 12, or 1997 times 12 is $239.97. Okay, plus the $60, so it's $299.97. I call it $300, right? We all call it $300. Full access to all discounts and savings, plus You maximize earnings with the VIP bonus. You get paid extra money in the compensation plan if you are a VIP. I'm going to show you just a couple things about that. Now, the reason I chose the VIP is because I didn't even want the monthly. I figured let me just pay it all up front, and now I pay $0 a month, right? So VIP is $0 a month. So when you look at back to network marketing, it was $300 to get started, and then $150 a month. That's like over $2,000 a year. If there's other upgrades and new product promos and shipping and everything else, you could be looking at $3,000 a year in network marketing. With this Save Club is $300 for the year and zero a month, right? So, and you do you. I'm saying, but so the benefits of VIP, I did it because I don't pay anything monthly. And then there's also the VIP bonus of when people, first generation, second generation, third generation, I'm actually going to explain to you a little how that works, right? So let me just see if I can see these people here in a line, right? Let's just say that this person's a VIP, this person's a VIP, and this person's a VIP. And they enroll, this person that just comes in and they're a VIP. So the $10 looks for the first VIP, which is this person, 10. Then it looks for the next person. Oh, no, they're not a VIP. It looks for the next person, and they're a VIP. So that'll give them the $5. Then it's like, wait, who's getting the $3? This person is not, this person is. $3. Okay. So as you build your organization out, this is just a small portion of the comp plan. But let's just say you have 100 people in that week, in 6 months from now. Now you get some momentum, you got 100 people a week coming in your organization. So 100 times, $5, let's just $5 or $10, let's just call it, average it out, 5, 10, 3, let's just call it 5. 5 is $500. Right? So that's just on a small little portion of the compensation plan. And this is weekly that you can be making, and you make that from massive amounts of leverage. Another thing about the VIP is retention. If someone gets started as a VIP in your organization, and I'm speaking to some leaders, we're working with VIPs because those people are committed, and those people are in for a year. And what the company does is they literally pay you out monthly, right, on all your affiliates that are VIPs, even though they're not paying much. So in other words, someone pays $300 to become a VIP, you're still getting their residual on their membership every month, month after month after month after month. So it's a way to create residual income. And this is where the guarantee comes in. Because if someone pays $300 for the year, you're guaranteed monthly residual on that VIP for a year. And as a leader, you literally have an entire year to help someone succeed, right? And so there's no stress for that person. They're not spending $150 a month and trying to recruit their way out of it. They're learning how to build a business like this, and we're teaching it. We're showing it. We have a lot of trainings on it. So retention. Now, I want to speak about something, because back to the freedom number. The freedom number is your monthly obligations, your monthly nut, your monthly expenses, the mortgage, your car payments, credit cards, student loans, tuition, all the stuff, right? Food, clothing, shelter, everything in between. Okay, vacations, birthdays, okay, all the monthly nut that we have in our homes, no matter where you are in the world. We're all one and the same, right? And at the end of the day, we all want what? Freedom. Okay. So, let me draw this out for a second, because I'm in the drawing mood. Okay. If that's okay. Not to make this like a training, but I want to go over something. We all want what? Freedom. Now, if you can put your monthly obligations on autopilot and keep the money you have from your job, that's freedom. Or if you had residual income that surpasses or doubles your monthly obligations, and let's just say you retire from your job, or you quit your job, or you lose your job, or something happens, you still have freedom. If you want to get up and go for 6 months and do whatever you want to do, or take a month off, or spend 2 months of the summer in the mountains, whatever, I don't know. You literally have freedom, because this is digital. This comes in monthly. This comes in residual. Again, you build an empire of VIPs, and that's what we're doing, just so you know, okay? Freedom. But how do you get freedom? Well, to make residual income, the first thing you need is retention. Okay, because if you don't have retention, then the key letters is re. You don't have reoccurring income. You don't have residual income. And so you need to have the retention. Obviously, the VIP I just went over is 12 months guaranteed retention. Okay. But why do I have this word leverage here? Leverage. Most people work 40 hours a week. I worked 40 hours a week for a week for times 25 years. Okay. A lot of people working longer than that, less than that. Okay. So when I worked 40 hours a week for 25 years, I had zero leverage. Okay. What that means is I had none of this. I only got paid for what I did. Now, to have leverage for a regular working class person, you could buy real estate, right? You get it. I don't have to write the whole thing out. Real estate. I don't know. Do you have the money for an investment property? Are you going to buy a 4 unit or 10 unit or an 8 unit apartment? I mean, you can. That'll give you leverage. I mean, that's probably the end goal, right, for a lot of people. But are you a sophisticated real estate investor? Do you have the startup capital? All right. Vacancies and stuff. All right. So I'm not knocking. It's probably the best thing you can do. But for the regular person that's already working 40 hours a week, how do you create leverage? Right? Are you going to start an Amazon store? You start an Amazon store and you could sell to people, okay? But it's you to the people. They don't have leverage. You do. So you're as good as your last sale. But when you use a multi-level model and you remove the auto ship, the starter pack, the business volume, all the stuff that doesn't work with network marketing, right? You remove that stuff. They having to be qualified, having to sponsor two who get to, none of that, right? I mean, you want to sponsor people in this business, obviously. That's where the money is. But I'm going to show you, you can get paid for doing nothing here as well with spillover, okay? But with leverage, okay, that's when it's you times 2, 4, 8, 16, right? If you have an organization that once it gets to the point where you have 100 people times 20%, right? That equals 120 people. The next month it's 140 people. The next month it's 160 people. All right. Or if you have an organization of 100 people and they each get one person a month, then it goes 200 people, 400, 800, right? 1600. You know how you can get to these numbers? If you have retention plus leverage, you can get to those numbers. You can never get to these numbers if you don't have retention, because you'll go to 100 and then it's maybe you go to 200, but then it goes down to 150, right? So again, with retention plus leverage, you can get to freedom. And that's what we have. Okay. I just want to really drive that home. If freedom is important to you. Okay. This guy, J. Paul Getty, you probably heard this. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own. Did you know we can, in a business like this, have 1% of 10,000 people, 1% of 100,000 people? Let's just say you start the business in the Northeast and you have some friends that you know, and they know some people in the Southeast, who know some people on the West Coast, who know some people in Middle America. And all those people now, they know a few people in Canada. Okay. Now you have retention. If you don't have retention, you can never get there. All right. But now that you have retention, you can get there. Now you're starting to get leverage because all these people, they know someone in Europe, Central America, and Mexico. You don't have to know any of them. Okay. You build this and you hang with us and follow the system. Right? Get on our trainings and be part of this group. Right. And if you have like a negative friend like I have, then I listen to the people on the team, right? The people that are making it happen. Or I read a book about leadership development and say, oh, okay, there are negative people out there. I'm going to hang out with people that all the stuff I just said that makes sense to them, those are the people. And then they find more friends that think the same way, they want freedom in their life. People in South America, India, China, Asia, Russia, right? All throughout the world, Southeast Asia, Africa, Australia, Japan. Okay? You want to have a digital business, global digital business with no employees, no payroll, excuse me, no insurance, legal, customer service is done for us. Guys, everything's done for us. A digital business has no manufacturing, no packaging, no shipping. There's no customs. There's no, I can't get that product in that place. It's instant delivery. Someone signs up today. They're in the back office in a Save Club in 1 minute. We have funnels, training, email campaigns. All the reels and marketing are done for us. Done. You just got to hang out with us. AI for lead generation and follow up. Okay? You get started with a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. You can get started with crypto and you can get paid in crypto if you want it. All right? There's people all across the world. Some people prefer cryptocurrency. I personally like getting paid in money. It goes direct deposit. I have direct deposit uh right to my checking account. I mean, no brainer, right? So I want to say thank you for watching this presentation. Okay. I'm excited about this business opportunity. Maybe you can hear it in my voice, my tone, my voice, my tonality, my excitement. My kids in the next room, maybe you can hear them. That's why I do it anyway. Have something like as a fireman, right? As a cop, got a pension, but I retired young and I have the pension, but God forbid something happens to me, it goes, right? You can have life insurance and you can have a pile of money in a 401k, a 457, a Roth IRA, all great stuff, all stuff I tell my kids to do. Definitely do it. Save your money. The dollar in the bank is your best friend. But without passive income, we got residual bills, right? They're coming in every month. At least they are in my house. Maybe everyone's watching this. They don't get, you don't have bills, right? I'm just saying that this is for everyone. Saving money on products and services. It's not cheesy, right? So if you want more information, go to the person that invited you. And I will show you one more thing in the back office. When you get started, and this is what you want to make sure you share this with people. When you get started, all right, and I could show you if people want some more of the pay plan, right? And just show you here the compensation plans right in the back office. Everyone that you personally enroll, okay, whether they get, hold on, what happened here? Everyone you personally enroll, whether they sign up for 80 bucks and 20 bucks a month or 300 bucks, you're going to make 25%. So you make $20 for everyone you personally enroll. As soon as you have two personals, you and two, you're then a 1-star. Then you get paid 25% and 5%. So you make $24 for everyone you personally enroll. Okay. The next thing you want to do is go 2-star, and we're going to teach you how to do it. All right. Then you get paid more money on your personals. Now you're getting paid on their personals. Okay. Then you go to 3-star, you get paid on your personals, their personals, and their personals. And before you know it, you have a business, right? Okay, we have a business with no overhead, no employees. That's the fast start, something called a unilevel. We have a matrix commissions. I'll show you that you can get paid on for not sponsoring anyone. As a matter of fact, I'll have trainings on this. If you want to know, you can literally get paid. All right, let me see here. Let me get the thing up here. Where is it? You can get paid up to $4,095 per month without ever sponsoring anyone. Can you? Yes. Am I saying you're going to? I'm not saying that. Can you make $100 a month without sponsoring anyone? Yeah. 500? Yes. You can make, yes, you can make up to $4,000 a month. That's why people say, maybe I should get a spot. And this system, like you do want to reserve a position because there is a matrix and people spill under other people, right? When you look at this matrix pay though, you're going to find we got a recession-proof business, okay, that with sticky, that you can make when you go 13 levels deep, up to 8,000 a month. I got to move this thing out of the way. I can't see what that says. 16,000 a month, $32,000 a month, up to $65,000 a month. You fill out that matrix. Okay. Let's just say you, in 2 years, are wildly unsuccessful and you only make 10% of the 65,000. $6,500 a month in residual income. That is more than the average pension. Okay. The average pension in the United States, I believe they said was ChatGPT says $2,800. Okay. You could do this part-time with us, hanging out with us. Okay. We're just getting started. But the money is in the match, the generational match. Not making this a training, but you want to hang out and you want to learn how to make far beyond this, then hang out with us, right? Get on the trainings, get with the team. I'm going to have one-star trainings, comp plan trainings, okay? Uh, you want to make sure you go to your websites on the left side here. If you just started or didn't, go to my websites. You'll have your own website, your own funnel, okay? Send people the Save Club Tour /your username, or I like the Save Club Splash, right? And I like this video. We can even watch it real quick. I think it's a 1 minute video. We optimize our sound, right? Watch this video. Did it pop up? Can you see it?
Quick question. Do you ever wake up, glance at the clock, and think, ugh, 5 more days till Friday?
So I'll spare you the time, not make you go through it. It's a 1 minute and 26-second video. Once you watch that, fill out this form, secure your position now, and that's free, like right now. Every Friday night there's a ticker, so get on our countdown Zoom. Today's Thursday, is it? Yeah, tomorrow is a countdown Zoom. So every Friday night at midnight, there is the cutoff Zoom. And just listen, I can show you the back office real quick. There's people getting in this all day long. There's people pre-enrollees. So people could land under you from somewhere in the world that you don't know. Right. And again, it wasn't my intention to like oversell this. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm just showing you math, man. I'm just showing you like $60 to get started, $20 a month. You can do the VIP for $300. That's why I like getting to, monthly costs and obligations and your expenses and like what's like in your core, like my freedom to the core that you can say, Mango to you, like when you have that kind of money coming in, right? We've done that. That's why I'm adamant about it. It's because I had the experience of what works and what doesn't work. And when it works, it friggin' works. So I want to say thank you. There's no questions here. Any questions from any folks out there? I appreciate you guys. This is on YouTube right now, so you can use this to share with people. I wanted to be much quicker than I was today, but I went on a tangent. Dang it. I will, and I promise you, make a video that's 10 minutes long that I kind of scrunch all of that into one. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you.